Okay. All right, welcome back. Am I in this camera here? It's kind of tilted. Yeah. So welcome back to the MTUG Trans Telethon. We are at the 3 o'clock hour.
3 o'clock.
And we have a drum roll of what?
$2,494.80. Come on, you can come to. Come on.
2,500. Yay! All right.
2,500. Yeah.
2,500 in our 3 o'clock hour. And Alex is back.
Alex is back
to paint that. Yes, fabulous.
Yes, fabulous.
Because this is why we're here. We're doing this. This is a fundraiser to provide to expand services with the Metro Trans Umbrella Group. Let's talk about the Metro Trans Umbrella Group.
Yes, shall we?
The main focus of what we do is we provide social emotional support for transgender adults, 18 and older. We do this through not only social engagements like our big fat queer trans prom or our big fat trans queer fall festival. We do this through our 6 monthly support groups. We have FemSpec, the feminine end of the spectrum.
We have Locker Room, which is the masculine of the spectrum.
Yes.
We have Expression Spectrum,
Right.
which is for our GNC people.
And non-binary folks taking up space.
Yes, we have the Locker Room, which is for our masculine folks. We
Yes.
have FemSpec, we have Locker Room, we have Orchid, which is for our intersex individuals. And we also have our mental health group right now.
It's a private in-house.
It's a private in-house mental health support group, which is going fabulous. So
and QT POC.
And QT POC. We cannot forget QT POC.
Yes.
And those for queer trans people of color.
Yep.
So as you see, MTUG has many support groups, and your dollars are needed for people to come to support group, to have access to health care, to get to doctors, to get to appointments, get to job interviews, to go anywhere, that just go to the store to buy groceries. So please donate. And here are the 3 ways that you can donate. You can either go on the website, stlouismetrotrans.com, click on the donate button. You can call 314-287-5383, and we'll take your pledge, or you can text it in and we'll take your pledge. Or number 3, Facebook//Metro Trans Umbrella Group, and click the donate button. Not bad for reading upside down.
Right, pretty fancy.
So I got many talents. So please donate. Our goal is $10,000, but if we break 10,000, we'll be tickled pink.
Over the moon.
So please donate. Because this human right here has busted barriers and walls. I had to remember, we're on during the daytime. PG. And so please, and he has done a marvelous, fantastic job starting MTUG and getting the organization going, and we just need to support this human and all the great things that he's done in the organization too. Because without your, look, I'm about to get choked up in another crown.
It's not time.
No,
Jerry doesn't cry until like the last hour.
Yes, because
so
he's tired.
We're still going to be so tired we cry. Last hour, we untie our ties, loosen the,
Yes. So,
okay, we'll save it.
So we're going to save it to then. But, please support MTUG because it does a lot of wonderful things for a lot of marginalized humans in our community.
It does.
It does.
Social emotional support is vital to trans liberation. Transgender people are experiencing liberation right now. You can help by donating money to this grassroots organization that lifts up transgender people, empowers transgender people, and provides a mirror of love and support so that we can be in community with one another in a safer and loving way.
Yes.
Give us some cash, y'all. Share the Facebook, because let's create a buzz about this amazing centering of trans and queer talent in the St. Louis area. Because St. Louis is, pretty amazing.
Yes, we do a lot of amazing things. Like we have the very first transgender garden here in the nation.
Yep.
It's right down the street in the Grove. We had the very first intersex event ever held in St. Louis on October 26th, which is Intersex Day of Awareness. We had the very first intersex event ever held here.
Yep.
What are the first? I'm going blank at the moment.
Tell. Yeah, shout it out.
Shout it out.
The Queer History Month was actually started by a guy from St. Louis.
Wow.
It was Ronald. Ronald Wilson started the LGBT History Month.
Wow.
So we have a lot of great things. He was from St. Louis also, so in this area. We have a lot of firsts. So, you know, we're here to celebrate those individuals, those people, those great things that we've all done right here by St. Louis and our, not just St. Louis, but our St. Louis region, for all the wonderful queer and trans people that have done things.
We are in an amazing community. And y'all, I mean, our annual budget is about $38,000 a year. In 3 hours, we've made $2,500. Like I feel the love. I feel the shift in wanting to pay transgender people to do the work for ourselves and for each other. So let's keep it going. Let's keep sharing it. And I think we're going to transition into some music loving.
Entertainment.
Yes. Very exciting. I'm going to wait for our little camera human to, I think, pivot with me.
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
And I'm gonna
Here
pivot
we
on
go.
off this.
All right, yes. Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Emily Wallace.
Emily Wallace. Humans on the right-hand side of the set. Emily Wallace is going to sing, so we're going to thank you. I know.
I need you at all my shows. Hey, drunk people.
Yeah, right. So tell us, how did you hear about coming to the Trans Telethon?
Well, my friend Elaine Brune.
Oh, yes.
She comes into this tavern that I work at, Friendly's, every once in a while.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And,
They've
I
brought me
just-
there, too.
I just adore them.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, right on. Yeah, Elaine is our board chair. They will be here later tonight. So right on. Well, thanks for sharing your gift, and
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen.
Thanks for having me. I'm going to
Thank you.
sing some songs for you. This is, this next song is called South City, and it is a love song to St. Louis. I just want a simple life in St. Louis. I just want to spread some love in South City. I just want to write a song so that I become one of the richer ones in South City. Oh, but I know that if I stay as broke as this, I'm still the luckiest in South City, my home. I just want to find a guy in St. Louis. I just want to make him mine in South City. I just want to call him home, have some kindness shown. I don't want to be alone in South City. Oh, but I know that if I don't find him quick, I'm still the luckiest in South City. Over on Gustine, things are better than they seem. We are all we need in South City, a home. I just want to make a life in St. Louis. I just want to spread some love in South City. I just want to always be kind and free, singing on the same old streets in South City. Oh, and I know that if don't find it quick. But still the luckiest in South City, my home. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna sing a Smokey Robinson tune for you, if that's cool. I don't like you, but I love you. Seems that I'm always thinking of you, though. Whoa, whoa. You treat me badly, I love you badly. You really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me, baby. I don't want you, but I need you. Don't wanna kiss you, but I need you, though. Whoa, whoa. You do me wrong now, my love is strong now. You really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me now, baby. I love you, and all I want you to do was just hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. I wanna leave now, don't wanna stay here, don't wanna spend another day here, though. Whoa, whoa. I wanna quit now, I just can't split now. You really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me now, baby. I love you, and all I want you to do was just hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. You really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me now, baby. I love you, and all I want you to do was just hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. It's a little Smokey song for you. I love Smokey Robinson. So, I live over in Tower Grove South, and I love this neighborhood, and I love this city. This organization is vital to the community, so please, please, maybe you're getting off work tonight and you're gonna drink 10 beers. Maybe drink 7 beers and donate some money to something good. This next song is called Broken Here, and I wrote it when I turned 30, and I was just so glad that my 20s were over and all of the dumb things I did in my 20s. Now I'm working on dumb things in my 30s, but this song's called Broken Here. trouble. I might take you home. I might keep you there forever. And I will steal you away from all the plans you made. I might change your mind altogether. Oh, sorrow, I might dwell with you in your open arms forever, but I will drink you up and ease your sadness, love. I might mend your heart altogether. Cause I've been broken here in my younger years, but I think it's about to change. You can count on me to turn this all around. I will make it all okay. Oh, lonely, I might lay down with you in your open arms forever, but I will hold my own, and you won't feel alone. I might hold you close and together. Cause I've been broken here in my younger years, but I think it's about to change. You can count on me to turn this all around. I will make this all okay. Oh, trouble, I might take you home. I might keep you there forever.
Thank you. There's always that stressful moment, like, are they going to clap? Maybe they're not. And then we're all just going to stand here quietly, you know? It happens. I'm like, do I have time for another one? Are we? Yeah? All right, cool. Let's see. You know what? There's this artist called Patty Griffin that I really love, and this is one of her songs. I think the words are pretty great. You can go wherever you want to go. You can go wherever you want to go.
fly up to the moon and say hello now. 'Cause you can go wherever you want to go. You don't ever have to go to war no more. You never have to go to war no more. Wear them boots to swim that icy shore now. 'Cause you don't ever have to go to war no more. You can get up on some sunny day and run 100 miles just for fun now. Heartaches and yesterdays don't weigh a ton now. You can get up on some sunny day and run.
This is my favorite verse.
You don't ever have to pay the bills no more. Break a sweater, walk a worried floor now. 'Cause working like a dog ain't what you're for now. You don't ever have to pay the bills no more. 'Cause you can go wherever you wanna go. You can go wherever you wanna go. Go to where the time's wound all the way down. Put a penny on the track and wait for train sounds. Tell your mind you're coming back before the sun's down. 'Cause you can go wherever you wanna go. Woohoo!
Thank you, and I think I'm going to be back up in a minute, so, you know, donate, 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 please.
Are you finished playing?
Am I good?
No.
Am I still on there?
We're still. Yep.
Ah!
All right. Is my mic on still? Thank you. That was lovely.
Thanks.
I mean, I was all the way in the back, and I could
So loud.
feel it. It was so good, so good. And like every human back here is like, oh my God, I love her, I love her. Like, so I haven't heard you, but now I will seek you out.
Okay.
It's lovely. And you're coming back for another set
Yeah,
here in
I
just a
am.
minute. All right.
Cool.
So we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Awesome, thank you.
Right on. And I'm going to talk about, can somebody get me my little script papers? I'm not sure where I ended up with my, I think it's over there. Yep. Oh yeah, I could do that too. Thank you. So welcome back, or well, hello. I'm Sarah Johnson. I'm the executive director and one of the co-founders of the Metro Trans Umbrella Group, and I am so pleased to be here in this space with all these wonderful humans that are donating their time and their talent to making this first of a kind event in St. Louis, maybe wherever, happen. It's really exciting. It's really fun. I had the idea, and these humans are making it happen. And so I just want to hold up all these folks in this room and the folks that are going to be in this room over the next, how many hours do we have left? 21 hours? It's amazing. I'm also going to talk about some of the sponsors that are also making this possible. We've got the Coffee Cartel. They are providing our breakfast tomorrow morning. We've got Planned Parenthood of the St. Louis region and Southwest Missouri. They're going to be on in a little bit to talk about getting signed up for health care. Dick Blick is in the house. We are actively using the items that Dick Blick donated to create some ongoing art throughout the time, which you're welcome to come on down to the Pride Center and share with us and create with us. Speaking of, the Pride Center of St. Louis has been so accommodating and welcoming for us. We have taken over this space. We have made maybe a giant mess that we will clean up. but it is lovely and it is giving. There's no big space like this that we could have used, and we are so appreciative of Pride's ongoing partnership. I don't know what. Taco Circus is also a sponsor. They are feeding us dinner tonight. We've got the Justice Fleet, who is sharing in the art, love, and giving of their time and talent and some art supplies. Left Bank Books, which is the best bookstore, I don't know, on the planet. Am I right? Yes, probably. Left Bank Books. We got fans everywhere. You know, if you do the holiday shopping thing, Left Bank Books, because we love them. And they are a major sponsor of this event, and we're appreciating their love so much. I'm going to do that in just a second. So let me talk about MTUG for a minute. Bringing my script out. I want to talk about a little bit of what we've done over this last year, because this organization's been around for about 5 years, and we have grown in so many ways. And this particular year has been an amazing year of growth. We had our 4th annual art show, which is always something that people look forward to. We had over 70 pieces of art, and we had hundreds of visitors. We're going to be having our next art show. We got a date? Tell me. We're going to tell you that date in just a minute, but we're planning it again this year because it's amazing. And it's so amazing to center trans and queer talent in all the ways, and that's what we're doing at this telethon. That's what we do at our art show. We've expanded and grew 2 new support groups, one for humans who are intersex, and one is an in-house mental health support group that's a private support group. We launched a name change scholarship fund soon after the election. We were collectively frightened about what our future was going to look like as transgender Americans, and we wanted to provide a tangible way for people to have some power and control over a really uncontrollable situation. And so we know as transgender people, your ID and your presentation need to match, and it's vital for you to get employment, to get housing, to get health care. And so we launched a scholarship fund. We raised $3,000 in just a couple of days. We put 40 people in the queue and supported them with scholarships. We want to replenish that scholarship fund because we have at least another 35, 40 people in the queue. We supported the Kiwi Herrings family by raising almost $20,000. And that money helped that human being's family pay for her final expenses, and helped give the family a little bit of money post-tragedy so that they could start to rebuild and get their life together. We as an organization went to Creating Change for the 5th time. We provided rooms for 10 emerging trans and non-binary leaders. We always feel connected to the national movement when we go to Creating Change. It's vital for our leadership development, and it's super important. And you know, really, what we did in this city is we took up space unapologetically and intentionally as transgender, gender non-binary, intersex folks, taking it up, loving on each other, and creating support networks and putting things in place where there were none. So that is what the Metro Trans Umbrella Group does. I got the date for the art show. It's April 28th. We're going back to our roots at the Coke and Art Factory. So put it on your calendars for April 28th from 6 to 10 p.m. It's going to be fabulous. All the details will be coming soon. Yeah. Where are we at? Should we do a little tally? Yes, do the tally.
We hit 2,500.
Right on. All right. Yes. $2,500.
That's like 2,625, I believe.
2,625.
I believe that's what.
So we're over 2,500, right? Are we there, Tim? Yep. Okay. That's amazing. We're what, 3.5 hours into our trans telethon, and we are filling up our beautiful rainbow thermometer. So keep giving, keep donating. There's a variety of ways to do this. You can go to our website at stlouismetrotrans.com, click the Donate Now button. You can call us or text us at 314-287-5383. And you can go to Facebook and click donate on our Facebook page, and we will get those funds. You can do the immediate donation that's going to go right into our service, or you can consider becoming a monthly sustainable donor. That's vital to the work. In order for us to continue to do the work we do, we really need to be able to rely on monthly donors so that we can create a more accurate budget and so that we can be able to anticipate how we're going to be spending our funds and make sure that we can get the things that we need. Y'all, you know, one of the maybe less glamorous things we do, we need a different office space. Right now we have been meeting and we have office space in the basement of the World Community Center, and we love the World Community Center, and it doesn't meet our needs. It's not accessible. It's in the basement. Folks that have any sort of health complications with breathing cannot be in our office. We have been very proud to have that space and share that space with those radical folks. And we need to move on. We need to get a place that's going to be more appropriate for our needs and appropriate for some of our support groups to take up some space and just to have an office building where we can bring donors and we can bring people in and have that opportunity. So we're at the 3:30 hour. Are we going to bring back on? How much time do we have until the next thing? Like more singing? You feel like it? Yeah? All right. Yeah, right on. So we're going to have some more live music. I'm going to get off your stage.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to do a duet?
Oh, no, you don't want me to do that.
This is a Led Zeppelin song. Spend my days with a woman unkind. She smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start. I'm going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that they're all the same. The sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. The mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake. Children of the sun begin to awake. Watch out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Seems like the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose. It's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. I'll meet you up there where the path runs straight and high. Find a king without a queen. They say plays guitar and cries and sings. La la la.
dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems.
They clapped. I've got a joke for you. You asked me to come and play music, but I also have a joke, so it's gonna happen. So these two olives are hanging out at the bar, and one olive loses his balance, and he rolls off the bar and splats on the ground. And his olive buddy looks over the edge of the bar and he goes, "Hey man, you gonna be all right?" And the olive looked up and said, "Olive." Wah, wah. I'm gonna sing another. I'll sing another song. So, I have a lot of songs about South City. I love this this city, and I actually really love the South City. It's a great community, and we have great people, and this organization is vital to several of them for mental safe space, you know, and opportunities and resources. So please donate. Even $5. Maybe you'll donate $3. I don't know. It adds up. This song is called Southside Girl, and I wrote it with my band, the Sleepy Rubies, and it's about living in South City, and maybe you're not where you thought you were going to be, but life is still wonderful and beautiful.
Southside girl, drinking 5 shots of vodka an hour, working 80 straight bartending hours. You're just fine. Don't beat yourself up all the time. Southside girl, Southside girl, everyone is getting married around you, and you've run off all of the love that has found you. You're just fine. You won't run it off next time. Southside girl. Everything is glorious all around you, swirling in the wreckage, beauty abounds you. Southside girl, you own the world. Southside girl, Southside girl, blew all of your money on some flowers, left them in your car only to sour, and you're just fine. You'll pay the rent next time. Southside girl. Everything is glorious all around swirling in the wreckage, beauty about you. Southside girl, you own the world. My Southside girl, Southside girl, staring at the moon up in the tree lines. Street lights go out and everything rewinds, and you're just fine. You're just fine, Southside girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I have time for one more? Wouldn't that be something? We can't get her to leave. She won't, but she just keeps singing. Oh, man. Not too long ago, Leonard Cohen passed away, and he wrote this next song, and I love this song, and I'm going to sing it for you. Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. So she tied you to her kitchen chair, and she broke your throne, and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not some victory march. It's a cold and it's so broken. Hallelujah, 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 is a God above. All I have ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It is not somebody who has seen the light. It's a cold and it's so broken. Hallelujah. 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 Ooh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Hey, thanks. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Emily. That was wonderful.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, I thought I had a mic I could walk with, but I guess I don't. So everything's all tied up. Uh-oh. There we go. We got it. We got it. Give it up one more time for Emily Wad. Hey, woo! Raising the roof. Yeah, so here we are into the third hour, and we've raised over $2,700 already. Let's give a shout out for that. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, and let me tell you why we're all here. Because MTUG, which stands for the Metro Trans Umbrella Group, is a grassroots nonprofit dedicated to provide social, emotional support and building power for transgender adults in the metro area. MTUG was founded in 2013, and they are an only direct service organization for folks under the trans umbrella for hundreds of miles around. MTUG gets calls from people from Arkansas, from Mississippi, from North Dakota, South Dakota. MTUG gets calls from people all around. So your money is so needed for services for emotional and social support of trans people in the community, for trans people, for GNC people, for intersex people right here in our community. So right now what we're going to do take and cut over. Sarah has another wonderful interview for you. So we're going to transition over to our interview area. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back in a moment for some more updates. And go.
Hello. Thanks, Leon. I'm over here. I want you to introduce yourself to the folks.
My name is Dr. Rachel Smith. I am the CEO and clinical director of Imagine Me Counseling here in St. Louis, Missouri.
And how did we come into each other's lives?
Well, we initially met each other at the Diversity Awareness Partnership, and I kind of stalked you, and I was like, Sayer, please help me.
Yes, yeah.
Please help me. And from there, I've reached out to you for training to come in and make sure that my staff understands how to be culturally competent when working with individuals from the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, so important. And we appreciated, well, I appreciated you reaching in, and I appreciated that you engaged trans folks to support you in doing the work for trans folks, right? I think that it's so vital in our movement to empower and center trans people doing the work, and I just appreciate that. But I also appreciate your model as a woman of color, outreaching to humans in your community in a therapeutic model. Like, I think that's important. Can you speak to that? Like, why you do what you do?
So I guess the best way for me to speak to that is to provide you with a very short version of a conversation that I recently had. Okay. This is a conversation with an African-American man. He's married to a woman, they have a child, and out of nowhere he opens up and he says to me that when he was a child, his father pulled him to the side and told him that if he ever was gay or transgender, that he would take a gun and shoot him in the head and kill him himself. Right?
Yeah.
And he told me this story, and I knew that, and I've always known that these stories exist in the African American community, and specifically communities of color. But to have someone open up and just out of nowhere tell me that story, it just really reminded me of how important this work is. We as people of color, specifically speaking about the African American community, we really need to wrap our minds around the fact that we can fall on any part of the human spectrum. Yeah. It doesn't matter where we fall, we are all human, and we need to figure out a way to be there for one another and not allow our love to be limited or impacted by hate simply because we don't understand, simply because I don't live your life or you don't live my life, and now I'm uncomfortable with it, so I want to take a gun and shoot my son in the head. Come on now. We can't do that.
Right.
We can't do that. So I'm passionate about being that voice, and it's not always a welcome voice
For sure.
in the African American community, but I'm passionate about being that voice that speaks up for people whose voices are not being heard.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that so much. And since our very beginning of engaging, the intentional way that you do your work, that you do your practice, just resonates with me on such a meaningful level. And however IMTA can support you in doing that work, you know, you are a beacon where there are not very many beacons of that work being intentionally done for LGBTQIA people of color in our community. And for you to center that, like on your website, center it, being intentional about doing work around making sure that your staff are culturally competent, continuing to engage and have those conversations. I appreciate it, I applaud you, and I think it's great work, and I'm so glad that we can be working in this liberation movement together.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so tell folks if they want to get to know more about how they could maybe come to you for therapeutic service or what's involved.
So it's really easy to set up an appointment with me. You can take a couple of options. You can, number one, go to our website, www.imaginemecounseling.com, or you can simply pick up the phone and give our office a call at 314-744-9027, and we are literally a phone call away.
Right on. That's amazing. And so what if you could say for transgender folks in particular, like, and wave the magic wand, what would you wish for transgender folks, I suppose, at this point in our liberation? And I'll specify that to transgender people of color. And what wishes would you manifest for that segment of our community?
The first thing that I would wish, specifically focusing on transgender people of color, right, is just a general sense of safety.
Yeah.
People need to be able to feel safe in the skin that they're in. And that is such a huge issue. There are people in the African American community that just don't come out because they are afraid of what would happen, how their life would be endangered if they were to come out, which I know you know this. This is not new news, right?
Yeah.
So that's number one, just a general sense of safety. And then number two, just for the people that I work with to know that they have the freedom to be their full selves.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, just be that. Because that's where your happiness is. That's where your joy is. That's where your peace is.
Yep.
When you walk into your fully liberated self, that right there is a sweet spot in life.
It's true.
That's what I want.
Right on. Right on. So we have these, we commissioned a local trans masculine artist to make these prints for humans who are healers and liberators. And the intentional work that you're doing within our community is amazing and needed, and we appreciate you and we see you. And so this says your support is vital for our liberation, and it's from the Metro Trans Umbrella Group. And so
Thank you, Saya.
I appreciate you
Thank
very
you,
much.
guys. No
Thank you.
problem.
Right
Thank
on.
you so much.
All right, I think we're gonna sign off. And so you wanna mention your website one more time?
www.imaginemecounseling.com.
Right on, thank you.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Thank you for that wonderful interview, Sayer. Let me tell you what MTUG accomplished in 2017. We had our 4th annual art show, which we had over 70 pieces of art and hundreds of visitors. We had our annual Transgender Memorial Garden free picnic to kick off Pride Month, and we also tabled at 4, count 'em, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, prides throughout the month of June. We also expanded and grew 2 new support groups. We started an intersex support group, and we started a valuable, much-needed mental health support group. It's an internal support group. And we had our first big, fat trans queer prom, which was a huge success. People danced all night. We had a great time. Then we followed that up with an even more successful event, which we called our Big Fat Queer Fall Festival. So we are doing things, people. We launched a name change scholarship fund that funded over 40 scholarships, in addition to helping dozens more navigate the process. And right now we have about 100 to 130 people in the queue wanting to get their name changed because of the current political climate that we're in. A lot of people think it's necessary to get their names changed. So part of the money that we raise today, this weekend, this 24-hour period, is going to be used for our name change scholarships. It's going to help fund and support our bus pass program to help people get back and forth to our support groups, to job interviews, to doctor's appointments, to a lot of things that access to care that trans people and GNC people and intersex people in our community need. We supported Kiwi Herring's family by raising almost $20,000 to help with her funeral, her final expenses, and help get the family some support afterwards. We also attended Creating Change, which is a leadership conference for the 5th time, and provided rooms for 10 emerging established trans leaders. We supported and engaged, and we led the creative systems where none were collaborated, and we protested and we grieved. We took up space unapologetically and intentionally. We continue to do this, and we need you. We need your support. So you have, hey, how can I donate? Well, let me tell you, there are 3 ways you can donate. One moment. You can go on our website to stlouismetrotrans.com and click on the donate button, or you can call or text 314-287-5383. Text in your donation or call, and you'll get a live person on the phone, and we'll take your donation that way. Or you can go on Facebook, facebook.com/Metro Trans Umbrella Group, and click on the donate button. So we gave you 3 very, very easy ways to donate. So please go and donate. Every dollar, penny counts, and it helps, and it gets us services that we need for our community. So please, please, please go and donate and support, because we appreciate that. So right now, I think we got another interview coming up. So we're going to slide it back on over to Sarah. She's doing a great job. Sarah, you're our new Oprah. I'll be back with some more updates in just a few moments.
All right. All right, thanks, Leon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Absolutely. I'm James Croft. I'm the Outreach Director at the Ethical Society of St. Louis, and this is my first telethon, and it's amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
I'm so excited. I was watching on the live stream before I got here, and I was watching in the car over here.
Yeah.
And I wasn't driving the car. It was
Yeah.
perfectly safe. And now I'm sitting in these wonderful seats, and I feel like a real television personality.
It is
It's
so
fantastic.
fancy, right?
No, absolutely. I love it.
Yes. So we have you here to talk about, well, I guess your role at the Ethical Society and how trans liberation affects the work that you do at the Ethical Society, how trans liberation affects you as a human navigating queer culture in this city.
Well,
right?
first I just want to say I love the way that you call people humans.
Yeah.
Because that's very close to our heart at the Ethical Society of St. Louis, which is a humanist congregation. And what that means is we do many of the same things that traditional religious congregations do without religious ritual or prayer or references to God or the scriptures of any particular religion. So it's a place where people of all religions and none can come together to find community and explore the big questions that all human beings have as we move through life. And our tagline is actually being human together. And so we're really focused on that human experience. And our core value is the equal worth and dignity of every person. And that, of course, includes trans people. And so the movement of which we've been a part has been supportive of the full LGBTQIA+ spectrum for many decades, both as leaders in our community, as members of our congregations. We have trans members, trans youth members. In fact, one of the things I'm most proud about is our trans youth teaching our adult members about gender identity and expression.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that we have a community where I feel we are fully welcoming of trans people. And it's so central to our work because I feel like it's the humanist calling to find those people whose dignity is denied in our culture and uplift them and fight for them, fight with them, so that that dignity is fully recognized. And that, for me, is what liberation is about.
Oh, right on. That's lovely. That's perfect.
It's just the accent that makes you think it's perfect.
Ah, is that it?
Yes.
Right. You're our first international guest. Of course, we have an international support team over here. Oh, Canada is represented. I don't know where our lovely Larissa went, but yeah. So
what the
we are
viewers
like
can't see
all
is there's tons of people making this happen. It's
this
amazing.
It's a group effort for sure. And so I think I've been to the Ethical Society a number of times. Most recently, I was there for TDOR, where you opened your doors. How did that come to happen that TDOR happened at the Ethical Society this year?
Well, I was extremely honored that we were able to host the Transgender Day of Remembrance. I remember my first Transgender Day of Remembrance, which was in Boston while I lived there, and we held hands and lit candles and walked through the streets of Boston. And there was something profoundly powerful about the experience of recognizing the extraordinary violence and oppression that trans people face, but also asserting dignity in the face of that violence. And that's something I'd really like to lift up today, is that we tend to talk so much about the oppression that our communities face, and that is so important to focus on and fight against. But there's also so much joy to be found in being a queer and trans person. And I love to see that joy on this telethon. It's wonderful.
Right on. Right on. Well, we certainly appreciate you. Okay, I'm getting all the signs that happen while we're...
They're going to bring in a hook and
right,
pull me off. That's fine.
Yes, well, I certainly appreciate you coming on and talking. And I appreciate the role that the Ethical Society plays in our movement and plays in creating safer space for us and being intentional about the way that people engage in a broader sense of loving on each other and being there for each other. And so we have, this is actually a print that is dedicated to the Ethical Societies for you all to hang in your space if you so choose. And it's just being about supporting liberation for transgender folks and how your space is one of the safe spaces in our community, and we appreciate that role for you all.
Thank you. This means a lot to me.
Right on.
It's
Thank
wonderful.
you very much. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and Dr. James Croft of the Ethical Society for that wonderful interview. The work we do here at MTUG is vital to the local trans, non-binary, and intersex communities. The work we do, it saves lives. We provide social, emotional support through our 6 support groups, our special outings and events, our name change support, response and reaction to transphobia and violence in our community. We support the nation's only transgender memorial garden and provide 2-year free clothing swaps. You all donate your clothes and we turn around and we have people in our community that can come and dress as our authentic selves. And we love that, and we give 2 free clothing swaps a year, and we have hundreds of hours of advocacy and cultural competency training throughout the region. So the work we do here at MTUG is valuable and important. Please continue to support us in making the systems work for our people in our community. So we do appreciate that, because MTUG does this all on an annual budget of only $38,000 a year. We know most nonprofits get hundreds of thousands of dollars to do the service work they do, but here at MTUG, we manage to do it what we call in a shoestring budget. We do it with some elbow grease, some sweat, some hard work, some duct tape, some scissors, some rubber bands, whatever we need to put it together, hold together, and make it stick is exactly what we do here at MTUG. So, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a short little break while they set up the next extravaganza and the wonderful entertainment that we have coming up. And I'm going to find out a total. And we'll come back, give you a total, because we're now being our 4th hour. And wait a minute, there's somebody I want you to meet. Come here. Come on, you're not going to. Come here. This is Kristen Goodman. I love Kristen Goodman. Just released her first, I almost said album. That's how old I am. Album. She is the brains behind this whole operation. She put it together. She kept us on track. She slapped a couple of queens when we got out of hand. You know, Kristen, thank you so much for putting this all together. We couldn't have done this without you. So I just wanted to give you your props, your
Thank you.
snaps.
It's
Come on,
great-
let's give her snaps. Yes, yes.
Thank you. It's been an amazing team effort, and it's really going great so far.
Yes,
so.
it is. So we're going to cut away for about 2 minutes while we set up, and then we'll come back with some more information. Thanks.